back to Alivo Sailing. Thanks for sailing with us to Bora Bora last episode. Even though the exotic location may have been underwhelming underwater, we hope the views above made up for it. For that adventurous hike through jungles, climbing vertical like we were rock climbing, to the most breathtaking views, well, it sure tired us out. Hopefully you still have some energy left. For today, we do it again, but instead in Maupiti. And let's just say this island, the views above and below, were once in a lifetime. So come along and let's adventure. Hey guys, we've been enjoying Bora Bora for as long as we could until we got pretty much kicked out of the anchorage. So there's only 2 anchorages on Bora Bora that are free, and then the rest of it is all mooring. So we ended up going onto a mooring ball, and they're $40 a night, so we didn't want to stay long. So even though Bora Bora was amazing, it was time to move out of the way and not pay $40 a night. So after 2 nights there, we have been looking at weather, waiting to get a good window for Tonga, but it's just not happening, and we're currently checked out. We just got our passport stamped. We are checked out of French Polynesia, but there is some major weather that is coming in, so we need to hide from it. So today we have sailed to Maupiti, and this entrance looks a little sketchy. So we're gonna drop the sail soon and enter. There's a catamaran right in front of us that is doing just that. They're dropping their main right now. I'm gonna start motoring in. Connor, how do you feel about this?
I'm starting to sweat a little bit more now that I'm looking at it, but I don't think we're at the pass yet.
Yeah.
I think we gotta round this little area, right? We're not going through right there.
I don't know.
Good thing we get to watch this guy. I'm glad we lost that race.
Yeah.
It's well marked. And there's a ferry that actually comes in here, so it's plenty big enough for us to get in.
It's just a ferry can bulldoze through waves.
Yeah, they got a little bit stronger motor than us. We gotta do it. No other options.
Approaching, and it's pretty sketchy. Connor is going to be eyeing the charts and be at the helm. I'm gonna go up to the bow. Even though it is pretty messy out here. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, you can pick back here. Can't grab anything until we get to those first markers on the wave side down.
What's happening with our speed?
So we got about 3.5 to 4 knots over ground right now. We're at 1600 RPM, which usually gets us about 5.5 to 6 knots. So that tells us we got a pretty strong current to get to this.
And there was supposed to be a good current, but once we get past these markers, we should be set, is what all the reviews have said. But yeah, it is a hairy little couloir, waves breaking on both sides. Shoot the couloir, baby!
Shooting the couloir refers to the act of skiing or snowboarding down a narrow, steep gully or channel on a mountainside, often lined with rock walls. Or in our case, wedging our 50-foot sailboat through a narrow gap between dry reefs, often lined with breaking waves.
Breathe! Breathe, Malvina! Oi! Oh my gosh! This is super tight. Holy moly! Waves breaking here, waves breaking there, and you can see the coral right there. This is by far the sketchiest passage we've taken. It may seem like we have plenty of space on either side of Alivo coming through this pass, but with strong current against us and winds pushing us sideways, it was scary to be right in the middle of the variety of forces at play. And once we committed, there was no way to turn around or bail out. All right, it looks like we're through. How you feel, Captain?
Good. That was a little scary. There was definitely some current and waves pushing you around, trying to alter your course. But yeah, powered through it. Got a good boat here. You can do it.
Yeah, and look at this. This is gorgeous. It's amazing. We decided to commit. There is an anchorage right here, but it is pretty exposed, so we're gonna continue on this little zigzag deeper into Maupiti. We're doing it! So I'm kind of navigating Connor through these because there's some really dark spots that are big rocks that we're passing. We don't know how shallow they're not marked on Navionics, so here we go. It looks really shallow here. What's our depth? 13! Oh my god!
Up the hook in beautiful Maupiti.
And I feel like our scale of like good sailors went up at least 20 points because that was really sketchy getting to this. The depth right now is, okay, it's only 16 feet, but it seems really, really shallow.
There were some 2-foot sections in here, so we had to steer around them. And you couldn't really tell by sight. It was all pretty much just going by charts. And we had the satellite overlay on the chart, so you could kind of see the dark and light spots. But yeah, it was
scary.
Pretty scary. But glad we came. This is way more pretty than I thought it was going to be, actually. Well, I finally got around to putting all these solar panels in parallel instead of series. I had originally done them in series, and that was working out pretty well because it was all just along the side, and that's how I was going to leave them. So there was never really going to be any serious shading on any of these panels. But it did kind of hinder the bifacial aspect of these panels. So I ended up putting them in parallel. What I used is just these little 3-way Y connectors, and got it all done like that. I got most of it all zip tied up right now, so I'm not going to show you all of that. But what I did was I just ripped off the old connector that the Y connectors came with. I liked these because it does come with a nice neat splice for a 4-way connection right here. And then I just kind of whatever butt spliced those on, and then extended it and added my own little MC4 connector to the end where it needed to connect to. So now the hard part is just kind of zip tying these all up. You can see it's a lot of stuff to shove up here, but I ended up making it work pretty well on this side. And it looks pretty neat. I like it.
Just getting to Maupiti.
Maupiti.
Night 1 down. Now we go down to see the mantas.
Mantas. We might have missed them already. It's a little bit late. We're advised to get here early, but we're lazy.
That's okay.
Maybe banana.
Well, that was very graceful. I'm doing it this way. visibility is so bad. We can't find any rays. Valid attempt. I thought the whale sounds would help, but it didn't. Maybe because I called them aliens of the ocean. Shouldn't call them names like that.
We may not have seen the manta rays today, but we still enjoyed the reef fish, another spotted eagle ray deep down, and just swimming around like kids in water that looked like a swimming pool. Is this really real nature?
Well, we have made it somewhere to this really pretty shallow part. Connor doesn't want to hang out with me. He has left me on this island.
But no matter how hard Connor tries to ditch me, I will never let him.
Deserted island found. Just kidding, it's not deserted. There was just other people. But they're leaving. So now it's our private island.
So real quick, I have to share this because I'm in love with this brand called Salinity Swimwear. It's made for girls and guys just like us who are salty 90% of the time. The leggings and rash guards are super comfy and have a UPF of 50 plus, aka no sunburns while diving. And all the prints are inspired by real marine life. Orcas, whales, sharks, turtles. And here's the coolest part. The pieces are made from recycled polyester. That's actually made from bottles collected near shorelines. So yes to swimwear that cleans up the ocean. Salinity Swimwear ships worldwide, so no matter where your boat or wanderlust takes you, you can get your hands on it. Made with love from Angela, who is here visiting in this episode, and so check it out and use code ALIVO10 to get 10% off your order. I'll link it in the description below. Trust me, once you try it, you'll be wanting every print like me. You are so welcome. And if instead of eyeing the bikini, you were eyeing the sunglasses, well, just know those are Yo Lens, the perfect pair of sunnies for outdoor living. And they have interchangeable lenses so you can change the lens to your style of the day. These are the ones I'm wearing, the Venture, and they are currently on sale for $35, so grab yourself a pair now. Okay, back to the show now, guys. The following day, we made a similar trip out here, and look what we found this time. Manta rays are known for their impressive size and intelligence. They are filter feeders, using their unique head to funnel tiny plankton into their mouths. Despite their size, which can get up to 7 meters or 23 feet and weighing up to 2 tons, they are gentle giants, completely harmless to humans. They each have a unique spot with markings on its underside, similar to human fingerprints, making each individual easily identifiable.
And that's pretty neat. We sure did.
Gosh, that was the most incredible thing ever. I had no idea manta rays were so ginormous. Like, wingspan of like, look like a house.
Yeah.
Gosh, and then their big mouths just and then two eyes way wide. Gosh, that was really cool. Definitely the aliens of the ocean, but man, very very gentle and majestic. So cool. All right, now time to go hike. No go. All right. Something about finding like a little skinny trail makes it feel more adventurous. Phew.
We made it.
I love how we picked the hottest part of the day.
It's almost noon.
All the bommies that we missed.
Yeah. We came through that whole section. And then even right here is super sketchy. There's like a little 2-foot section over there. And then that looks sketchy too. We found a good spot.
Here we are, sweating off, cleansing.
Cleansing. This is a very beneficial environment. We get a sauna and a hike in the same.
Whoa! A little rock. Look out.
Very cool. Another one. Pretty steep.
Okay, not as steep.
Not too bad. We haven't had any ropes yet.
No ropes. Not to the top.
Freaking pretty every which way you look though. Especially that way.
Aw, how sweet. Whew! Watching me struggle. Connor thinks it's funny that I'm now like a normal human. I haven't been working out as much as I normally do. And now I'm just suffering. He thinks it's so funny.
She's used to never suffering. I'm always used to suffering, so this is just another day of hiking for me.
Like, hey, somebody, wait, when I stop.
That's how I give you motivation to keep going.
Yeah. It's working.
Who needs a drone?
Wow, that's cool. What a view. You can see every bommy.
Just when you think the gnarly part's over, here we go. We got this.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. How cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit right here. That's my happy place.
Wow. Look at that. That's beautiful. This hike might have actually been worth it, and I don't say that often.
This is epic. Probably the most badass hike I've ever done.
Not even steep enough.
It is. Those white birds. Thanks for watching Alivo Sailing. Next episode, Connor, well... And what did you do to the galley?
Well, it was just going to be a couple screws, and then it ended up being a couple more screws, and then a couple more after that, and then now we don't have a stove or an oven anymore.
Well, let's just say he is in full project mode, for we're about to take Alivo on one of the roughest passages yet. Where do you think we'll sail to next? Tonga or American Samoa? Let's just say we study the weather and cannot decide as we compare wind versus wave models, and it seems like any way we look, we're gonna have one hell of a ride. Oh my god, I'm out of here. So buckle up and see you next episode.
I don't know what the deal is, but every time I try to go to sleep, Malvina seems to find herself a squall.
We want to give a huge thank you to all our supporters. We so appreciate you and are amazed at your generosity. If you want to also help support our journey, check us out on Patreon. There's a link below in the description. Or if it's easier, scan your phone right now on the QR code that's right here on the screen. Now make it a great day, and see you next episode.